Well, you guys, the day has finally come. I've never been so excited for a phone since my first Galaxy Z Fold. I am super hyped to do this unboxing and first impressions video with you guys. I have a lot of cool stuff I'm going to cover. If you guys appreciate the content, please leave a sub. Almost to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate all the support. A like and comment goes a long way on the video. Let's get right into this, you guys. I am super hyped for this. Alrighty, guys. Looks like we got the good old Google store. In with the new, out with the old. What do we got here? And good old Pixel Fold. The pre-order Pixel Watch. I'm going to make a video on that later on. Got a ZAGG screen protector. Last but not least, the Pixel Fold case. So I am going to make a different video on this as well, just to kind of cut this video a little short, but let's get right into it. Alright, sorry for this very strange camera angle. Currently at my parents' house right now. So yeah, let's get right into it. In terms of the boxage, Pixel Fold in the front. This is the 512 gigabyte version. It only comes in the black color. The white color seems like it's a little bit more hard to come by. Hashtag Team Pixel. And yeah, pretty simple box, nothing too crazy on it. And you have your Apple-esque pull tabs that Google has been utilizing the last few products. Get that a focus. Let's get right in here. Alright, one thing that is very interesting is the fact that Google ships this closed. Samsung has had theirs open. I don't know like what difference it would make, but it is also interesting how wide this box is for them to have the Pixel actually closed. So let's see what else we get in the box before we get into this. Oh, immediately, this feels super heavy and premium. I did not expect it to feel this premium without even tearing the paper off already. It really is kind of hard to put it into words until you get it into your hand. Alright. Your foldable information there to keep your screen safe. Don't get dust, debris, use fingernails, all that stuff. Don't remove the screen protector on the inside. Just leave that all alone. I'll leave that here. If you guys want to pause this and actually kind of read that on your own time. There is nothing in these side boxes here from what I've seen from past unboxings. So throw that on to the side. You got your books and whatnot. I know there's a SIM ejection tool right here. And you have a quick start guide for your Pixel as well. And warranty stuff. Boom. USB-C to USB-C. And your USB-A to USB-C adapter. Let's get into this. Now, immediately, I am in love with this aspect ratio. Now, just for a quick comparison, here is my Pixel 7 Pro, and they're essentially the same width, but the Pixel 7 Pro is just a little bit taller. Thickness level here, I do have a slim case on my Pixel 7 Pro, just to make this a fair comparison. no case on the Pixel 7 Pro. And Pixel Fold. So really barely thicker. It's probably the same amount of thickness when the Pixel 7 Pro has a case on. Now I will be comparing this to a Samsung Galaxy Fold. So if you guys have any questions or if you'd like to see any Pixel related content, please drop that in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys and having conversations down there. So yeah, and let's take a look around the phone here. This matte finish feels absolutely incredible. You have that visor that doesn't connect to the outer edge of the phone like the Pixel 7 Pro does. It is just kind of like a little standalone there, which honestly I personally prefer it this way. And when we throw the case on it, it's going to be sitting flush. Now let's, not yet. Got to take a look around the phone. You have your sleep button there with the fingerprint sensor still above the volume rocker here. On the bottom here, SIM ejection tray, a microphone, USB Type-C, beautiful stainless steel hinge. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have. You do have a speaker on the top and bottom, which will be awesome for stereo content no matter which way you have your phone. So let's give this an open. That hinge feels very, very, very sturdy, which also allows you to get the tabletop mode. One thing that I really do like about tabletop mode in this is that each half of the screen is essentially this cover screen here. So instead of like the Z Fold, where if you wanted to watch a YouTube video, you'd be watching it in that weird candy bar slim style, you know what I'm talking about. Instead, you're going to be getting a full half of a screen here. So let's power this on. And I will say the bezels exist. They are definitely noticeable, but the trade-off is to have the hinge mechanism in the bezels. You also get a legit little camera here that isn't going to be a very poorly implemented under display one that are kind of useless in a sense. But just like any kind of fold, you're going to see a crease, especially depending on the angle or what app that you use. More importantly though, in my opinion, is that front display. Now Google states that most people are just going to be using a cover display most of the time and just use the big display when they want to actually view some content. I have to agree with that. I'm only going to use the inner display when I'm either reading manga, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, or watching YouTube videos. Probably 80-90% of what I do is going to be on this front display. So let me set this up and I'll get right back to you guys. Alright guys, so I have the phone all set up and I've been playing with it for a few hours. I gotta tell you, this thing is just absolutely amazing. The build quality, everything about it, I love. And I gotta say, once you open this up, the bezels, I know if you're coming from like a pretty much any other foldable that you're not going to get bezels of this kind of level, but it doesn't really like bother me at all. And if the trade-off is to get that slim fold factor with no little like divot in here, you're just almost perfectly flat, I think it's worth it. Now I will say one thing that may bother some people. Let me open Reddit here. As you can see, it kind of just doesn't know what to do with the application because it's not optimized for this phone. Some phones like the Galaxy Z Fold will just use the OS to force it to just widen up. This just kind of keeps it in the middle, to the right, or you can go to the left. Something to just kind of keep in mind there. But what I am going to use this phone for primarily, and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. If you guys want to know about this application, let me know in a comment down below. I've been thinking about making a video of this for quite some time. So check this out. You cannot tell me that that is just not amazing. Having like a comic book in your pocket. Now this personally, from what I've seen, has no problem scaling to the Fold's screen. As you can see, it's just, oh man, I'm nerding out super hardcore for this. This is just, I mean, how could you not just love this? Look at this. But yeah, if you like to read Kindles, manga, comics, whatever it is, this screen is awesome for it. It's going to be 120 hertz on the inside screen and on the outside screen. As you can see, it still looks pretty solid here, but opening up, continuity there. Oh, don't want to get demonetized. Okay, open it up. It looks awesome. So another thing I know people would want to use this for.
Morning, even afternoon, we got a banger for y'all today, baby.
Is YouTube videos. So as you can see, you have this classic little YouTube box here. Oops. I can make it nice and big like that. Let me go back here. Alright, you can make it nice and full screen. So something I love about this phone as opposed to like the Fold is if you do go in a laptop mode here, you basically have the outer display as the YouTube video that you're watching as opposed to like a skinny little display there. So that is awesome. Let's see how these speakers sound. As you can see, these speakers are absolutely incredible. It's kind of hard doing this behind the camera. Something that I won't be able to tell right away is the battery life. Now, one thing that's always bothered me with Pixels isn't that the battery life is awful. I mean, it's just kind of subpar. It's the charging speeds. I know this says 30 watts, but Google software, at least for the 7 Pro, limits it to where like a full charge takes an hour and a half, 2 hours, which by Android standards is pretty low end. So here's some pictures I took of my son outside just so you could get an idea of the kind of quality that you're going to get from this phone. I will spend some time actually doing like a deep dive into the camera, but that is going to segue into my next little tidbit here. Camera here, camera here, cameras here. And most importantly, if you are new to a Fold, you can try the rear camera and take a selfie like this. So as you can see, there I am awkwardly hunched over this bed because I'm at my parents' house and trying to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. Very, very cool stuff. Well, as far as first impressions go, I absolutely love this phone. I really think 99% of people that love this phone will. I think most of the bad things written about this is just kind of for clickbait kind of stuff. Like even the 180-degree opening, not opening all the way. So that's me just naturally opening it without giving it any force. As you can see, it's like 179 degrees, as I'm sure you've heard by now. Not even noticeable when using the phone. Would not bother me at all, and I'm kind of OCD about these things. But if you really wanted it flat, you just give it not even any extra force, just barely, you just got to be mindful of it. And then it is completely flat. Just something to keep in mind there. All right, that's all I have for today. If you guys want to see much more Pixel content, leave a like and sub down below. Also leave some comments. I'm really curious what you guys want to see about this phone. Next video I got coming up is going to be a short one. It's going to be the Pixel Fold case here. I don't know why it got kind of dark, but if you want to see that, stay tuned, sub, ring the notifications, all that YouTube stuff. Other than that, thank you guys for stopping by. Catch you later.